Hello, Bridget Bartlett here. I am the local business marketing, training, and support specialist for Builderall. So today I'm super excited. I'm actually going to show you how to create a home page like I have inside of our group e-learning so that you can do this for yourself. Okay, I'm actually kind of surprised how many people have been asking me how to do this. So it's actually really, really simple, even though it looks very elaborate. So I want to show you how to do that today. So I'm looking in our group chat here. If you're watching anywhere, like my YouTube channel or something, make sure you click the link in the description and register your Builderall account so you can join us. It looks like Jorge is here, Mark is here, Ray is here. Hey guys. So Ray is saying, let's see. Please explain the Telegram setup. Actually, Ray, we did a training last Wednesday about the whole Telegram setup. Let me go ahead and share my screen so I can show you. If you look on, let me see where it was. Is it here? Using Telegram for your business. So if you look right here, I actually did a whole training video on how to do that. And Ray's also asking about the Oculus that I got actually on, was it Friday, I think? The Oculus is, let me stop sharing now. The Oculus is super, super cool. It's a virtual reality thing. I created a new Facebook page, so hopefully it stays there. But I posted a video of my little niece, and she was playing with it. It was so funny. I invited my whole family over to play with it. It is a Facebook product, so you do have to have a Facebook account to be able to use it. So I'm looking into, once I get it all figured out, I am definitely looking into ways that we can use this and incorporate that into our training. Something really funny about it is that there is a roller coaster game there that I was just playing around it and trying to get used to it and do different things. And so it was a roller coaster game, and I started it, and I was just standing in my living room, and I started, as soon as the roller coaster started to go, I literally felt like I was going to fall. It was so weird. So definitely a super cool thing. Jorge says, Oculus was having a lot of trouble in the past. Is it fixed now? Honestly, I have no idea. Terry, Terry Stevenson, she is the product launch niche marketing specialist, and she actually bought all of the Mac 5 an Oculus. So I really don't know that much about it, but she got us this super cool toy, and I'm super excited to see how we can use that in our business and in our training. Anytime that you can use something like that has it's kind of unique. It makes people stop what they're doing and pay attention. It also adds an interest level that just normal training videos have an issue. Sometimes we work really hard to not be boring when we're trying to relay information. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's see. Jorge says, it's a great thing indeed. I hope fully functional now. I mean, it seems great to me. But we got the Oculus Quest 2. So it is the newer version. So hopefully if they were having issues before, hopefully that is resolved. So let me move this stuff out of the way here, because I definitely want to get started on our training and show you guys how easy this is. I think you're really going to be surprised, honestly. But before we do that, though, I did want to tell you guys, let me share my screen again. you know, we used to do the text where I would text you when we went live, but the problem that I was hearing is that when I text you, if I text you the link, you try to open it in your phone, and then it's hard to see. So then we didn't. I didn't want to text the link, so I just started texting, just hey, you know, just we're going live. But I feel like our international, you know, the people in our group that are from all over the country, texting is actually really expensive for them and hard for them. And so they were missing out on a lot of the benefits. So what I did is I actually created a YouTube channel, or not a YouTube channel, a Telegram channel. So when you get into the channel, let me just click here and show you, you'll click there. And as long as you have the app downloaded, okay, you need to have it downloaded on your phone and desktop, then you can click open app, and then it takes you right to the Telegram app here. Okay, so this is our Telegram channel on the and I go more into detail in that video that I was just telling Ray about. But the Telegram channel is where I will post all of our training. Okay, so if you missed the day's training and you want to come back, you'll see here's the date and then here's the training. Okay, if you want to comment, you can click here to comment on that video as long as you're part of our discussion group. Okay, so if you go back here, you'll see there's a pinned post that has the link to the discussion group. All right, so what I love about this is that when you comment, it moves to a different window, and then it has all of the comments here in that place for the video. So I feel like it's a lot better system than like a Facebook group, because there's so much noise on Facebook. It's hard to find things, and if someone comments on a video, then it moves it to the top of the timeline. It's just really hard to follow and stay organized. Of course, like always, let me move this out of the way. Like always, you will have all of the training still organized in the e-learning. So just because I'm putting the training in the Telegram group does not mean it's not still going to be organized here for you all to find it. Okay, it's really just to help you find the most recent training, to be able to be more of a community than I feel like is happening in the e-learning. You know, one of the greatest things about Builderall is our community, so I want us to still maintain that even as we move our business off of Facebook. So lots of really cool things going on in Builderall. So I just wanted to explain that to you guys. And like I said, if you want a more in-depth training on Telegram, how I have it set up, and then how you can actually use it for your business, go to the miscellaneous tab and go here to this video, using Telegram for your business. Okay. And if you guys are interested to learn what we're talking about with the Oculus, definitely go back to our Telegram group where in the, let me see if I can pull it up here, I posted our Q&A there, and let me pull this up. So I posted our Q&A, so you'll see the video here where I did an unboxing of the Oculus Quest, and it kind of showed you all about it and stuff. So super, super cool things. All right. So let me move this out of the way, like I was saying, because I want to show you how to create this home page. But feel free to ask your questions as I go along. I am checking the chat. Right, let me minimize some of these things here. All right, so the very first thing that you need to do is, obviously, you need to create an e-learning. Okay, so once you create your e-learning here, and I'll just, let's see, we'll just do create course, and we're just going to say test. And then we're going to say my instructor is going to be test. We can add a category. Of course, you want this all to be relevant. I'm just going to speed through here so we can actually create our e-learning. Okay, so here is the whole e-learning, and it's very, very user-friendly. I mean, you literally just go through from top to bottom and fill in all the information that you need. When you want to create the home page, okay, so you're going to come down here to look up, and you'll see this section here that says main page. Now you have some options. If you choose standard, it's going to take all of the information that you've entered up here, and you know, the course load and things like that. It's going to be kind of a generic just a generic display of, the course and a few details. If you choose iframe, then that's what I am going to show you today, where you can create a Cheetah page, or any page for that matter, and then you can iframe it in, and that will be your home page. You can also choose an image. So if you want to just create a standard image, maybe using Canva or something like that, and then give, some intro and directions or whatever you want to do, some really cool branded image, you could choose that there. And if you have an HTML code, you could actually embed that. So you could actually embed the webinar if you want to. But I will say, when you embed the straight HTML code, you don't have a lot of flexibility. Okay, so you definitely want to try out a few options and try to figure out, for your business and your purpose, which one works best for you. Okay, so I'm going to choose iframe. And what we want to do is, let me go ahead and just save this, and we'll close out of it. And we want to go to Cheetah. Okay, so we're going to just create a Cheetah page. I'm going to just go to create new site, and we'll say create our first website. We're going to just choose the professional templates, and let's start with a blank template. All right, so I'm going to click select this and save. Now we have our blank website. So I'm going to go to edit page. And just, let's see, I want to catch up on the chat here. Jorge says, what do we need to be a part of the discussion group? You don't need anything. Just go to the channel. Let me show you here. Just click here to go to the channel, and you'll see right there at the top, as soon as you open it up, click there, and then there's the link to the discussion group. Okay, so that's all you have to do. All right, so move this out of the way again. Minimize. All right. So now we really just want to design our page. Okay. Now, the best size to eliminate that scrolly bar, and let me show you what I'm talking about on this one here. The scroll bar, okay, you can't eliminate this one. This is just the standard one because it's an e-learning. But you can eliminate this scroll bar, okay? All this is the iframe. So if you want to eliminate the scroll bar, you need to make sure that you're only using about, this much space. So maybe like 1,500 pixels is kind of what you're looking for. So let me bring that back here. So I'm basically just going to use one panel if we want to eliminate that scroll bar. Okay, so I'm just going to delete this because I like to start from scratch. So first thing we want to do, let's go ahead and add, we'll actually edit this panel. Let's go ahead and add an image. So I'm going to go to change image. And let's just put, let's choose this one. Or actually, let's choose a really cool one. Let's say maybe golf. All right, so we'll just say golf. And we'll just pretend this e-learning has something to do with golf. And we're going to go to text, and we can add some text here. We can, let's see, we can add maybe some elements. So let's go down here. Maybe we want to add some buttons. So we'll add a few buttons here. And maybe we want to add, maybe you guys even want to add a video or something. So let's go and add elements, and we'll add a video. So you see, you're really just building out your normal Cheetah page that you would always build out, right? So let's center this here. And here's a little tip. If you want to make sure that your buttons are all lined up horizontally or vertically, all you have to do is hold the shift button down and then left click. And you'll see that when you do that, a little menu appears here. So you can align vertically or horizontally. So I'm going to click here, keep holding the shift button down. And I'm going to click this as well. And then once you've selected all of them, you can click here, and then it will align them vertically and make them straight. Okay, so of course, to make things centered, you can also click and then click here to center. So we'll center all of these things, and we'll click save. And that's fine. And close. All right, now, so here's the thing that I learned. You cannot connect a you cannot use the iframe if you have a domain connected. Okay, so I struggled with that. I couldn't figure out why I could not get that page. Um, I couldn't get the page to show up in my in the iframe, and it's because I had a domain connected. So what I want to do is I want to take this live link now. Okay, so this is going to be the home page of my e-learning, and I want to go back to our e-learning. So I'm going to click here, and I'm going to go to our test and go to edit course. Let's scroll all the way down here to look up, and then iframe, and I want to paste that here. So I'm going to go ahead and save, and then let's get the embed code to view the live version of it. Okay, so I'm just going to open up a new window, and now you'll see here is what our home page looks like. Now you'll see here, because we made the page kind of short, there is no gray scroll bar here. Okay, so it's actually the perfect size. So you can see, I mean, very, very quickly we created a really awesome, very colorful, attractive e-learning homepage. I mean, the sky is the limit for what you can do with that. Okay, so if you wanted to, let me show you what adding an image actually looks like. If we go to image, you can click here, and we'll actually just upload one of our images. Let's say maybe this one. This was a Facebook cover. So let's save, and let's grab the embed code, and we'll go back here and test the live version, and you'll see that now we have the whole image that is our home cover. Okay, so lots of other customizations for e-learning. I just wanted to show you quickly. If you click open course, you know, this is something that people don't realize as well. You can actually choose a theme for all of your e-learnings, but your student can actually choose their own theme as well. Okay, so if you want maybe blues or yellows or any of that, you can see, you know, how it's changing on the side here. Like maybe we wanted it to be blue, like dark with blue and gray, maybe pink and dark, or deep and purple. So lots of different options here. You can choose vertical layout. You can choose vertical layout 2. I'm not really sure what the difference in those are. Vertical layout 3. So you can see that's kind of changing there. And then horizontal layout 1. Okay, so it's really up to you, however you want to set it up. And then if you want to change or save your default theme, you can do that here. And you can also save your theme settings for this specific course. All right, so let's go view the live version now that we've edited that. We'll update. So now you can see everything has changed to the orange color. Okay, so if you want to... there's also some other things that you can do. If you go into the modules section and you choose, you add a module, we'll do create module. And then, of course, you want to add a lesson. So we're just going to call this test lesson. Here is where you can add text before your content. Okay, so your content is going to be this section here. Let's say we want to add a YouTube video as the content, but you could also choose like from a Vimeo, if you use Vimeo instead of YouTube, or video from your computer, so you could just straight upload one. You could use Vidello, or you could even choose one of the videos in the Builderall Video Manager. You could use a video from Amazon S3, SoundCloud, SlideShare presentation, PDF. I mean, you have so many options as far as the type of content that you want to show. For me personally, I like to use my YouTube videos because I have ads running on my YouTube channel, and so it just benefits me. And then I also don't have to use any other storage space, so I kind of win twofold. But you may have something really, you know, that you don't want to be public, and maybe you want to upload to the Builderall Video Manager, and then you can choose any of the videos that you have. So maybe as part of my Team Vision bonus, I actually have some Facebook ad secrets here, like a whole course. So let's say I wanted to have this be the video as the content of this lesson. Okay, so I'm going to choose that video there, and then I can also choose to add text here. Okay, so the text that you add here, or images, or anything that you want to add here, is actually going to be above the video. And then you can also choose different content here to be below the video. So you may want to add like an image, like let's say maybe I want to add, let me look for a good one here. Maybe I want to add this this banner here. And then maybe I want to add even, so let's do enter. That's kind of large actually, but so maybe I want to add an image here, but maybe down here I want to say, click here to join my Telegram group. And then, you know, I want to do that. I want to highlight the text, and then I can click there and then add the link to my Telegram group. Okay. So let's say this is exactly how we want it. We're going to click create lesson. Let's go ahead and save. Now, if we grab, actually, we don't need to grab that. We can just go here. And now you see we have our first module here. If you click there and we get our first lesson, you'll see that it's locked now, okay, because it needs a registration. If you do not want this to be locked, all you have to do is go up to where it says, let me find it, instructor registration. Okay. And then here is where you want to choose that. So do you want to require registration to view? You can also link this with Super Checkout if you guys want people to pay to get access to your course. I do have more training on that. We also have, if you look in the challenges above this video in the e-learning, you'll see the Mag 5 challenges. You can click there and get access to the Create Your Own course and get a much more detailed explanation of all of this. But just to give you a kind of brief overview to get you started, you can choose to not require to view content. You can choose to require the registration, or you could even make it to where some lessons require registration and then others do not. So let's say registration not required. Let's go ahead and close registration so no one can register. Let's go back to our e-learning and let's refresh. So now you see there is my banner right above our video, and you'll see here is the video. And then here is my link that or my text that I added below the video. Okay. So you have so many options to customize this. And really, I mean, you can make it incredibly beautiful. It's, let me stop sharing here for just a second. Sometimes it's surprising to me when people say, well, our e-learning is kind of generic, and, you know, but that's so far from the truth. There are so many amazing things inside this e-learning platform that make it so easy for you to customize, and so many options to really help you not only make your lesson more streamlined and automated, but to be able to customize and brand it and make it beautiful and, you know, make it convert. I mean, that's the whole point of what we're doing, right? You want to add those images to the top of the banner, so when they're watching the video, they can see, like, here's you, here's your phone number, here's how they can contact you, here's your, you know, maybe your business opportunity, here's an ad for your services. You know, like, for example, if I was creating a course that was all about how to start a lawn care business or how to start a web agency, I want to have those videos in there. I want to have my links in there. I want to have my, you know, private coaching. I want to have sign up for Builderall if you, you know, you need tools for your business. I want to have all those things included in the e-learning. So having that all in one place is just, I could talk all day about the e-learning. I am so in love with it. I'm actually going to do a, you know, the Tuesday night training. May 4th, I'm actually going to show you how to set this up so that you can stream live inside the e-learning. So I get that question a lot. People want to know. And the cool part is that we can set this up with the Builderall webinar app. So you have the Builderall e-learning, you have the Builderall web builder that helps you build that homepage, and you have the Builderall webinar system where you can use all of those tools in one place to create that. It's just so many options. I think that's why new Builderall people get extremely overwhelmed, is there's so many options. It's hard to know where to start. And then you have to be creative enough to know, okay, I have these tools. What do I do with it now? How can I use these tools to get the result that I'm looking for? So, that's all I have for you guys today. Let me make sure, I'm going to move this over. I want to make sure that I got all of your questions here. Let's see. Jorge says, this is so great and easy to use. It really is. It's so incredible. It's like the sky's the limit. You have every option for customization that you could possibly have. Jorge says, one question, how do you decide which two colors to use on the theme? You picked orange before, but it shows orange and yellow. You just have to choose the from the theme selections and just choose whichever one that you want to. But there are, I think it was like an orange yellow combination, because it's usually not just one color, but different variations of colors. So when you say, how do you decide? It's up to you. It's your business and your brand, or if you're building it for a client, maybe you want to stay congruent with their brand. I mean, you definitely want, like for me, my brand is like blacks and purples and orange, and I have a color palette. So I want to, even if I can't choose the exact color of purple, I definitely want to choose something very similar, so that you don't feel like when you go to my e-learning and I have all of my branded colors that it just completely clashes with that. So Jorge says that he didn't see two colors. Let me go back here and I'll see exactly what you're saying. Okay, so let me go back to, let me share my screen. That would help. Okay, so let me go back here, and we want to choose, let's see, save theme. No, that's not what I wanted. I'm in the live view. So I'm going to go back to lookup and open course theme editor. And it said deep orange. Well, actually, Jorge, I see what you're saying, but this, I mean, you could consider this yellow, but it's kind of orange. I mean, I think that that's kind of what they're going for there. But this also, it's not, you're not going to see that. Like, so if we click here, do you see it says orange, but you actually don't see that. I mean, the only light color is this color here, and that could technically be a variation of orange. So, I mean, if you don't like that, I mean, there's so many other options here that you can choose from. But yeah, they will be, I mean, just like, let's see, like blue gray. So you'll see, here, this one's kind of, it is blue grayish, but this one is blue. So it just kind of goes with that theme. But yeah, just choose whichever one works best for your business and looks the best, because it's, it's your brand. So you want to be definitely professional and congruent, and you want it to look great. So Jorge says, perfect. I understand now. Yay. Okay. That's all I have for you guys today. Tomorrow, I've had a lot of people asking me too, if there's like a good training on tags, how to understand tags, what do you use tags for? So I'm actually going to do kind of like a crash course in tags tomorrow. So I'm going to show you how you can add them to elements on your page, how you can add them to your actual page, how you can track them in the CRM, and then also how you can create email sequences based on those specific tags. Okay. So there's so many things that you can do with tags, and it's actually much easier than you think it is. So again, I love to show you guys how Builderall makes what seems to be, if you've never done it before, it may seem very taxing and challenging and very complicated. But once you actually see how simple it is, then it's kind of like brain explosion. You're like, oh my gosh, I had no idea how easy that was. And it's been just right under my nose this whole time. I could be using that. And I had no idea because I was so nervous about using it. So I will be showing you that tomorrow. So you guys make sure to join our Telegram channel and group. I really think that that this is going to be a really cool tool that we can use to so that I am more accessible to you, and also so that everyone can benefit from the questions and the answers. There's so much value in the Builderall community that I almost think that we should be charging $69.90 for the community and then maybe $100 for the tools. I mean, I don't want to tell Eric that, you know, he loves to give things away for free. So that's what that's what the training's about. But I just love our community, and I just think it is not only just for the knowledge that and the experience that we can share with one another, but also the support. You know, it's sometimes it's hard when you're building your business online. You know, you don't really have a lot of people to talk to because they don't really understand what you're doing and the challenges that you're facing. And so I just feel like it's so important that we can provide that support for each other, and that I am there to be able to answer your questions as you have them. So anyway, guys, that's my speech on the Telegram channel. So make sure to join. I'm really excited to you know, kind of see what's going on, how I can help you guys, and like I said, maintain our community. So I will see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Go build it with Builderall.